What's up, you guys? It's Aquatic Bobs. Tonight, I'm so excited. Like, seriously, so excited. I'm not showing you the bottom of the tank yet. That might have just given it away. But if you guys have watched some of my past videos, you really know that over the last 6-7 months, really, I've been dealing with a cyano problem. And I think, I'm almost positive now, that it was a result of having too low of nutrients. Yes, I know a lot of you agree with me, but I know that some of you also are like, low nutrients is what you want, ultra low nutrients. And maybe that works for your tank. I don't know. It didn't work for mine, and it's not working for a lot of other tanks out there. But after raising my nutrients over the last 2.5, almost 3 weeks, I've elevated my nutrients. So I just checked my nitrates and phosphates. My phosphates are at 0.09, almost 0.1, and my nitrates were at 12.7. So that 10 to 15 range I feel like is good for me, and I'm aiming for 0.08 with the phosphates. So I'm pretty much on par, and I've kept it there for, it's been about a week and a half. The first week I was working at slowly raising them up a little bit each day by dosing Brightwell Aquatics Neo Nitro and Neo Phos. Well, anyways, I can't wait anymore. But ta-da! Even look at my last video. Seriously, I talked a couple videos ago about some of the spots were like starting to break up a little bit. You could tell. Look at the damage that it did though to some of the corals. It just got so freaking heavy, and it started growing over the edge of some of the corals. Other corals just wouldn't let it grow over it, but then the same coral right here on that edge closer to us at the bottom, you can see it grew over it. So it really is just kind of like one of those things. Every coral responds to it differently. Most of my chalice corals are what took the hardest hit. This is horrifying to see. My really nice jelly bean chalice took a hard hit. You can see the top. That was almost all green up there. The right side was purple and red and a little bit of green. That was sad. But I dipped it in some iodine, some Lugol's, a few days ago, and it seems to be doing pretty good now. It stopped dying. The edges stopped dying anyways. But I'm so excited. I came home from work and it was just like, just beautiful. I couldn't believe it. It was like, once it finally let go, it just let go. I changed my filter sock tonight, and when I rinsed it out in the bathtub, it looked like I cut my arm open in the filter sock. It was blood red. So something just kicked, and it finished getting rid of the cyanobacteria, and yeah, so here I am off the rocks, everything. There's one little spot here you can see along the edge over there, down by Foxy. Then there's our new Tang. We haven't decided on the for sure name for him yet, but it looks like there could be a tiny bit here. It's kind of hard to say if that's really cyano, but get some random zoanthids growing over here. Yeah. I'm so excited, you guys. I can't even put it into words. It's you ever had an experience where you work so hard at something for such a long period of time and you just don't quit? You keep working at it. Oh, look at that. That's why I bought the Bergia Nudibranchs. But you keep working at it. You don't quit. And you deal with the ups, you deal with the downs, you deal with some heartache, you deal with some loss, but come full circle, because you didn't quit, the breakthrough came, and all of a sudden now you have everything that you were working for, and it's just like in that moment it just feels so good. I was almost like in tears today. I'm not even kidding. This has been something that's just been bugging me. Like, I want my tank to be great. I want it to be healthy. I want it to be stable. I want it to be pleasing to everyone who looks at it. and I want to be able to sell corals knowing wholeheartedly that I'm selling people the best that I can do, and as good as it can possibly be, that they would want to buy something that's great and amazing. Like, that matters to me. I'm not a person who just says, I'm just gonna get this out there just to get it out there to make some money. Like, I want those of you who buy corals from me to be pleased, and I'll do whatever I have to do to get there. I'll spend extra money to buy Bergia, Aptasia, eating nudibranchs. I'll make changes to my tank. I'll cut up pieces of coral if you ask me to. I'll make sure that they're actually healing and bouncing back before just shipping it off to you. I'll take the risk of that, you know, like, even if you wind up not buying it and I wound up cutting it up anyways, like, so what? I'll figure out something else to do with it. Like, that's just the way that I am. Even when I'm driving, I notice most people don't give a crap about anybody on the road anymore. Switching lanes with no blinker, making left turns with no blinker through traffic, and one hand on the wheel, just not a care in the world, not thinking about anybody or anything. And it's like, that kind of stuff just bothers me. It's like, how self-centered are you that you're so much caught up in your own world that you're not thinking about anybody else? It really does bother me. And so I view it as an opportunity and a way to make a difference in the world, and say, come on, people, wake up. Start thinking about others. You know, it's like the golden rule of the Bible, right? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. What happened to that way of thinking? Like, for real. Where did we get so selfish and self-centered along the way that we stopped thinking about other people and we just became all about making money and feeling good for ourselves? You know, there's nothing in this world that makes me feel better, truthfully, than actually caring about somebody else. There's nothing that compares as to when I do something kind and loving for someone else. The joy that brings me when I do it out of a genuine and true heart, there's nothing that can touch that. I just want to encourage us, get back to that. This was a reminder for me. This was a breakthrough moment for me, that when we don't give up and we don't stop caring, and yeah, this is my own tank, yeah, but like I said, a lot of this tank is because of you guys. It's because I want to impress you guys. I want you to be pleased with something that I've worked hard at and what I've done, and I want to be able to share part of this with you guys, and even those who don't watch the YouTube channel and maybe will buy coral, or maybe someday, somehow, in some way, this might affect someone's life, and I want that. I really want that. And I know I've been promising an update up at my dad's house for a while, and so I think I'm going to do the last few... No, I'm going to probably have to do a separate video. I'm already over 8 minutes into this one. But it's coming, and I've been a little bit hesitant to show that tank, because I want to do it the right way, but I know I promised you guys I would always be honest. I would always be honest and truthful with you guys. And this is one of those moments that I'm proud to be honest and just say, you know what? I fought the battle, and I won a battle here. Didn't win the whole war, but I won a big battle. And just looking at the sand bed, it's almost weird. Like, I got so used to seeing a dark sand bed that when I noticed it today, I was kind of like, something's wrong with the tank. Something fishy's going on here. But yeah, this is so cool. I'm thankful to have a platform. I'm thankful to be able to share this with you guys, and as always, I do love you guys. I appreciate every bit of what you guys do for this channel, even if it's just watching 30 seconds of the video. I look at the numbers every day and look at the subscribers, and I still read every single comment, and at the very minimum leave a thumbs up and a heart on them. A lot of people who ask questions, I'll answer questions, and people who have ideas and recommendations, I'll get back in touch with you. So yeah, this is just cool. I'm thankful, and this was a powerful reminder. There's times where I get bummed out, and where I just get burnt out. And honestly, today at work was one of those days where I really was burnt out. I was just like, I didn't know how much more I could take. I work at an adult faith-based treatment facility, and I'm actually, my voice is kind of rough tonight because I woke up this morning and I just didn't feel right. Like I had a sore throat, felt a little sick, and then going to work, it was just a super stressful day because one of our workers called in sick too, and so it was extra work on us. And then, but yeah, I came home to this and I was just like, oh, what a blessing. What a great way to wrap up the day. So this video probably won't get out tonight. It'll probably get out tomorrow or the day after maybe. But I give you guys my word, I'm gonna have a video for you of the tank up at my dad's house, and I got a surprise about that one too. Big surprise, very cool, very exciting. Good things are happening. Spent a lot of money, but good things are happening. Oh yeah, and I bought an Apex. We're gonna be setting that up there too. The Apex Trident and the dosing pump, the whole bundle. It's just we got too much into this now. We want to take it seriously, so we want to commit to being cautious, safe, and being able to just enjoy some of the new equipment that's come out. And so I'll end with this thought. 15 years ago, before they had 75% of the equipment that we have, then the lighting, the dosing pumps, maybe they had similar stuff, but the equipment that we have now just blows some of that out of the water. But yet they were still able to be successful 15, 20 years ago. Same results, same health to the corals. Obviously there's different types of corals that we've discovered and found now. But that's just a reminder. You don't have to have all the best equipment. You don't have to have top of the line stuff to see success and great results in this hobby. Excuse me. You need to have a heart that cares. You need to have passion for the corals, for the animals, the fish, the hobby, the people. You need to care, and that's the lesson of today's video, is how much do we really care? How much are we willing to put into this and even invest in the future of this hobby, which means other reefers, other coral growers. But that's the question. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Let me know how much you care. Be honest. Have you struggled with caring? Have you been someone lately that, have you just got so caught up in your own life that you've forgotten to recognize the people around you? If you have, that's okay. Be honest. Oh, be honest. Let's do something about it, right? I've had many moments in life where I've been very selfish, but like I said, the best moments have always been the moments where I've been close to others and working alongside them and giving of myself in humility. So, love you guys. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Aquatic Bobs out.